Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Due to YouTube's changing quote-unquote community standards, I created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can see all of my stuff over there, including my political and social commentary, as well as my current events videos. The links to my YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video.
Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a bit of a different kind of video this time. Normally I do unexplained phenomena. This is an unexplainable phenomena video on faith. And I'm not going to claim that I'm a preacher or any kind of a religious scholar, because I'm not. I have faith in God and I know what I believe. I don't push my beliefs on other people, but you know, I know what I believe. The power of prayer has been proven to me, so I go with that. I go with what's been proven to me. Okay? So let me just get into this video. Okay, one of my hobbies that I do online is debating liberals on Facebook. It's enjoyable because lefties argue from emotion and not from truth and facts. It's hilarious when they start hurling personal insults because they have nothing else. Some of the more idiotic lefties start out with personal insults. One of my favorite things is when they present clips from CNN, MSNBC, or one of the other lefty propaganda outlets as proof of their argument. That's just pure gold, because those are, they're proven liars. They're proven wrong over and over and over again. And they still present clips from these places. It's crazy. And you have to bear with me, I'm still getting over a cold, so pardon me there. I consider it a badge of honor when I get kicked out of these lefty debate groups by a lefty moderator for winning a debate by using truth and facts. I'm up to 186 such badges, and I'm quite proud of that. Thank you very much. But that's not why I'm making this video. The reason I'm doing this video is that the other day I left a group voluntarily. I don't do that very often, but it struck me that the group itself was pointless. The group was an atheist versus Christian debate group, and it's not possible to have a healthy debate with an opponent who refuses to see reason and absolutely will not admit any degree of understanding whatsoever. Now, I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming these atheists, because in our modern world, it's hard to accept anything you can't quantify or you can't prove. The problem that I have with these atheists is if you can't see past your fingertips, you're going to be stagnant. There's no growth. If you can't imagine what's out there, all you're stuck with is what's in here. You see what I'm saying? Christians believe in God. There's absolutely no way I, as a Christian, can convince an atheist of the existence of God. It's simply not possible. Atheists hammer Christians for having faith in something they have no comprehension of. I will not ever understand. Let me start that over. Atheists hammer Christians for having faith in something they have no comprehension of and will not ever understand, because they don't want to understand God. They don't want to understand God. It's not possible to prove the existence of God to people who refuse to see the evidence. Atheists will look upon the works of God and attribute it to scientific explanation. Well, God works in mysterious ways. God created a universe wherein the laws of physics apply. Therefore, science can explain how things happen and why. God and science are not antithetical. God created the universe. Many things in this universe are perpetual because God made them that way. Imagine being an omniscient and omnipotent being. You create an entire universe and populate it with life. Imagine how tedious your existence would be if you had to maintain every single thing in that universe, with all of its galaxies, stars, planets, moons, people, plants, and animals, all the way down to the subatomic level. Even the most attentive, intelligent, and powerful being would go mad keeping up with it all. It would behoove God to create a universe that maintains itself for the most part, thereby freeing him to do other things. You see what I'm saying? Science explains the processes by which the universe maintains itself. These processes fall under the purview of the laws of physics. My point is that God set up those laws and got the universe going. That's it. As I said, God and science are not antithetical. The main argument I keep hearing these atheists make was that Christians are primitive idiots who believe in an invisible man in the sky. Christians were countering with, even if you don't believe in God, God believes in you, broadly paraphrased. What I realized in that group was that Christians cannot prove the existence of God. That's why they have faith. I read this in an old gaming book once. If you own a toaster, you don't have to have faith that the toaster exists. It's sitting on your counter. It's right there. You can see it, touch it, hold it, whatever. You can use it to make toast. You don't have to have faith that the toaster exists. It's sitting right there. Faith, I believe, is the acceptance of fact without proof. The only way these atheists will ever be convinced that God exists is if he reveals himself and proves himself to them in a way that they cannot ignore and they cannot explain, and in a way so convincingly that they have no choice but to admit that he does in fact exist. True Christians have faith because he's proven himself to them. That's why Christians, each and every one of them, have a close and personal relationship with God. See how that works? There's no way any Christian can ever provide that level of proof to anyone, much less an atheist who actively resists such approaches. As for the atheists in that group, I laugh not because you are right, but rather because I have no way of proving that you are wrong. But it's not about either of us being right or wrong or winning or losing. It's about faith. And unless you have it, you have no way of understanding it. I'm not mad. I just hope that someday you're given that faith, the way I was. That way we can both be happy. After all, if you're right, then my faith can't affect you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It doesn't hurt you for me to have faith. But if you're wrong, you spend eternity in hell. And that really would make me sad. So, I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day now. And God bless one and all.
Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.